Moin, I'm Tillman from the Radelbande here at the Eurobike 2024, and I'm always looking for new ideas and new concepts in the cargo bike or practical bike space, and look what I found here. This is the Kinner human-powered sports car, and this is Ari, and he will tell us a little bit about this.
If all those pedal cars look horrible, no one wants to use it, and I think it just has to look good and has to feel good, and it needs to be something that you want to sit in and drive, and that's the idea.
So you decided, okay, a classic roadster is the idea of the perfect human-powered car. I mean, it certainly looks the part. It's a classic 1940s racing car, something in that area. How do you got to the idea of making such a product?
Well, I have always been a fan of vintage sports cars, and I have one. I have restored a couple of cars, scooters, airplane, and I'm a fan of those vintage machines that makes noise and fast. So yeah, I guess it comes from that.
You restored it, but do you have an engineering background, or did you
actually not
design cars?
I'm a son of a farming family. I come from the countryside, and I'm used to repair almost everything. There were always issues with tractors and farm equipment and so on. But I'm a guitar builder. That's my job. Yeah, I build jazz guitars. And I've been an entrepreneur more than 20 years. And that was something new. I somehow wanted to have like this is almost like my hobby. But then at some point I started to take it more seriously. And here we are now.
Okay, guitar
starting the serial production with the car.
I'd say, but let's stick with the design a little bit. So guitar building, I see some resemblance here.
Okay.
Luscious lines of a guitar. If you look into here with this wood or these panels, and the overall shape is. I see where you got some inspiration also in the design of your logo. It has a close resemblance to some guitar brands.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, what is this made of? What's the materials?
Well, the molds can be used to make these parts out of carbon fiber, fiberglass, Kevlar, or whatever material, whatever composites. And the fuselage inside, it has two aluminium tubes, and front suspension, also rear suspension, disc brakes in every wheel. This is most of all like human-powered vehicle, but it has assistance. It has a Valeo motor with automatic gears for driver. Yeah, and the co-driver doesn't have a motor, so you can drive it alone if you want. And the co-driver can pedal, but he has a free wheel, so he doesn't need to pedal.
Okay, so that's interesting. If you look inside, perfect. Yeah. We can't ride it, unfortunately, but because it's a prototype, but we can sit in it, and this is what I will do. Okay, it is tight. It's a little bit like an old English sports car. For me, I mean, the pedals should be way more
a bit for
for me. But
the seat can be adjusted.
If we would ride now, I wouldn't need to pedal at all. So
exactly, yeah.
You would do the.
I would do the job with the motor.
Yeah. And who do you designed this car or this bike for?
Well, for you, for anyone. I mean, It can be used for daily commuting to go to work, or for exercise.
Yeah.
Or, as you know, quite many of the European cities are turning to have their cities in they have like a car-free zones.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's nothing to you can drive there if the cars are prohibited to use there. So here we have one choice for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's rather wide. How wide is it?
1 meter. Yeah.
1 meter, okay. But it's still in this realm of big cargo bikes as well. So,
exactly. Yeah.
They can't exceed 1 meter in width, I think.
Yeah, and S-pedelec, it could be a bit wider. It's 1 meter and 20 centimeters.
Okay.
For S-pedelec.
So you're thinking about S-pedelecs as well?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
The motor can be set up to assist to either 25 kilometers an hour or 45 kilometers an hour.
All right.
And the 25 kilometers an hour version, it's good for country roads. But in cities, the bike lanes are quite narrow.
Yeah, yeah.
So then maybe you want to have the 45 kilometers an hour. You can drive it on a road.
Okay, that's pretty interesting, and I agree. As a S-pedelec version, you're stuck to the road. So, but what's the maximum speed you reach with your bike, human powered then?
It depends on you.
And you? How much? Which speed did you reach?
I cannot tell you that.
So 24.
Otherwise, I will get speed tickets.
Okay.
It's really fast with those road bike wheels. With the high pressure, you can go really fast.
Yeah.
And as you know, the bike, you only have your weight to push the crank. But here, you are like on a bench press.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So how much does it weigh?
About 90 kilos.
90 kilos, okay. Yeah. So plus 2 people.
Exactly.
What's the maximum capacity?
I think the Vale motor says 320 kilos maximum.
Okay. So even rather big adults can ride this.
Yeah. It's enough for 2 adults.
Yeah. And practicality, so there's a little bit of space in the front for a bag or something?
Yeah, for luggage, and there will be shelf here to have like there's a space approximately for 4 6-packs of beer, and and then you can have a tent and sleeping bag. Yeah, but you have to keep the beers there.
Yeah,
don't open them.
Don't drink and drive. But you can transport them.
Yeah,
which is good.
Yeah.
When does production start?
We have just starting production. We have already delivered first cars, and if you would order now, we would need like a couple of months of waiting time to get everything started in serial production. But everything is quite much ready we are ready to take orders.
All right. And it's made completely in Finland?
In Finland, yes. That's also one of the ideas of this. We don't have like a cheap labor stuff used at all. Everything is made in Kokkola in Finland, about at least half an hour from our workshop. The laser cutting and fiberglass composite work, it's made very close to our workshop. So we're just putting parts together there and doing the marketing and sales and
I think it looks pretty cool, and it's one of these concepts that I didn't want to miss on this year's Eurobike. So you can tell us in the comments, what do you think about the human-powered sports car of Kinna? Would you be keen to ride one? Just write it down there. Give a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you want to join the Radelbande on our next ride, then of course subscribe to the channel. See you later.